You're just gonna sit there and start eating Newton, from the inside out.
Welcome to Friday Night
You thought he was
D&D.
eating you. No, you're eating him.
You said Newton. I thought you said nougat.
No.
Welcome, everybody.
Happy Friday.
Get it together, boys.
How is
Welcome to Friday Night D&D, everybody.
All right. Let me just drop this on our dear friends here. So, last we left off, our dear party of adventurers had found themselves, unfortunately, semi-split apart, with one being uncertain what happened to the other three, but, they'll probably be fine. Those three, aka Team Tummy, have been transported within the very large stomach of the floating evil Pac-Man that protects this star. While they're trying to get out, our friends down in the star chamber pool, trying to access the star chamber at the bottom of this structure, had run into a very familiar individual who's seemingly having some sort of life crisis, and may or may not have opened up a very bad item and done a very bad thing.
And now we've got to save him from himself.
Seemingly taken over by a very familiar type individual, especially to you, Def. As his skin kind of blackens and the eyes start to slowly turn into a very familiar looking version of your former self. Before you lost your perspective. With that, he kind of looked about, kind of doing a once-over on all of you, seemingly very interested in Ari as he was kind of sniffing at the air. And with that, we'll pick up right back there with Ari feeling super creeped out.
Do we have a map or no?
We do once you get inside the chamber. Right now, you are locked outside the chamber. You guys had sealed the gate, but Deft is inside. So, if you would like to see the Star Chamber, I will drop it for you.
I just meant for viewers.
Yeah, we can show them because they can see inside, but you guys aren't actually in the room. So let's go ahead and put a Patience in there with his newfound awesomeness. The door you guys connect to is on the southern end, so essentially I'm drawing a little purple arrow. I'll just drop you guys.
No, it's the same little man. I wasn't expecting that to hit so hard.
That's such a boss arena.
Such a boss arena that my fantasy grounds is no longer responding.
It's not that big of an image. I didn't do it. It's not a big image. Pretty
I didn't even click on the
PNG.
map yet.
Oh. I
I
didn't do
just
it.
put it in chat and it's like, yep, fantasy grounds better start dying.
Get Jambo out of here.
Oh, sorry, Jambo, you're not here. He wants to be.
Leah has been saved from Jambo.
Saved.
That is definitely a boss arena.
Why are you guys so nervous? Right. Tanya. There's. Oh, actually, probably I gotta put Theris on the opposite side from this guy. And Rosie. I'll shuffle people. Alright, you go here. You go here. I'll put Leah by Theris. I'll put Deft by Ari. Then we're gonna take. I'll put Surprise in the middle because he's got his aura, and then Tony can be by a robot. Ta-da! You're all stuck outside the door anyways. As a reminder, the chamber you're in is that chamber, I believe it was 6 doors? 6 doors. 8 doors. Sorry.
I start putting the breaching charges on.
You do have things that are similar, I believe, in your inventory. Which ones would you like to?
Obviously, the 50 tons of TNT.
I don't believe you have 50 tons of TNT, but I think you have some explosives, don't you?
Yeah, I have a couple different kinds of explosives.
If you want to do it, just let me know, and I'll tell you what to do. You guys did. Actually, no, the gate was already closed. You didn't close that one.
Can you mark the box on the map?
Oh yeah, where the arc is.
Yeah.
So it is currently. You kind of like had it back here. Can you guys see that? Okay, I'll just put it here, just like it being easy.
It's the little man.
It's like sitting back behind him. He kind of had it tucked away a little bit, hoping you wouldn't see it. But his skin kind of is darkening to that black.
Daft.
It's like half right now. So half his face is black and half of it is the same color as death.
Daft, please don't let him win. You don't want this. I know you're still in there.
But I do.
I did not catch that.
He said, but I do want this. I know what to do now. Everything's so clear.
Well, trust me, I've seen this
I
play
can
out
fix
before.
it all. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. The second time will be much better than the first.
Daft, I've seen this play out before. It doesn't go well.
As you say that, you watch as the eyes kind of glow and the head like violently shifts towards you. Quiet, you! And then flips back down to him. Just trust me. This is way better than what I was using, so it can't go wrong.
Please.
It's like if
I don't need this.
like if I can't find the perfect world, I'll make one. And then you just hear like this darker voice kind of talking without him actually moving his mouth. A perfect world for us, just like you said. And then he says, a perfect world.
He's deceiving you. Can't you see it?
He's not wrong.
He just...
World isn't for me.
No, he's trying to use you, to take your body.
Who?
What do you mean, who?
No, it's just me. Oh, hold on one second. I'm so happy right now. He just kind of looks over at you. Don't understand. I've been through most of this entire place. I can do this.
Daft, you're better than this. I know you are. Just come back with us. Please.
And then you watch as the eyes glow again. He's a little bit busy right now. But don't worry. All great things take time.
You two always try and take people from me, huh?
Hello, that you smile, friend.
I've done to.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't believe we've met before, but from the looks of you, someone else has been up to very naughty things as well.
Does he stare at anyone in particular when he says that, or?
I'm still talking straight to you.
AFK for my coffee. Be right back.
You left
He's
for
trying to
me,
distract us.
but you mess with things you don't understand either. And he looks over at you, Deft. He's like, he just kind of like nods and nods at you, like, we just won't get into that.
I've got my arms crossed. Just
Mhm.
looking very done, but I just nod my head a little bit.
Actually, no, he'd be okay. So he's just kind of sitting there, and he seems to be talking, like mumbling. What do you guys want to do?
We need to find somewhere
All
to
right,
say
well, he looks fine. What if we, not to be like rude or anything, but it would be a super power move to just kind of take a nap right here, right? Because he can't get out. We could totally just take a nap right here.
I realize you said you wanted to create a new world. Do you really want to give him time to do
Look
that?
at him. Look at him.
Oh, look at it. Deft, I mean, your portrait changed to evil, Deft. Don't you see what's going on?
Oh, hold on, I need to zoom in for this.
Roll your D100 for me, Deft.
Why do you keep doing this?
It's funny.
It is.
It makes life amazing. All right, D100 up for me.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Deft.
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, you. Oh.
that many.
The eyes just kind of sit there, and he seems to kind of ignore you as he's mumbling. He just kind of like looks around, and above him, there's like a lot of. It almost looks like a what? I can't remember what those damn things are called. Like the little half dome auditoriums they do all the star projection shows in, at like science places.
Mm-hmm.
It's essentially one of those, but made of magical devices.
You mean a planetarium?
Thank you. But it looks like a magical version. It kind of almost has like a map of the cosmos. But it is currently just a flat terrain with nothing visible. It looks like it is not on. He looks over at you, though. I would just ask that you just try to broaden your perspective, if you don't mind.
Okay, don't you start with that. You know, I've been through it. I know what that feels like.
What do you guys want to do?
Me?
No, he winks at death.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
But since you did bring it up, though, while they're kind of absorbing all this in, go ahead and roll a D100 for you guys, as you're currently still following the left wall in the maze that is Newton's stomach.
Yeah, I'll be right back as well.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So as you're sitting there, I need all three of you to make perception checks.
Who? Oh, the stomach people?
Aim to me.
yeah.
The
I'm going
tummy
to call you
trio.
that until you get out.
Tummy
That
trio?
was how the hell was that nature?
Or if you can do like a play on the Three Amigos.
That's a 7 for Sunte.
34.
Oh, shit. I rolled a 9. Sora,
Uh-huh.
as you guys are kind of following the wall, you realize something is following you.
We get a look at it.
I'll send you an image of what it looks like. Not you. There we go.
I greatly enjoy
Guys.
having that plus 15 to perception.
I don't have the Synthé pictures on this computer.
Not currently in the position this one is in, but walking after you.
I see. I see you.
I'll drop it to you too if there's just oh no, because then Death will sorry. Can't let
No,
you
I
get
don't
no.
have this. I
I'll
don't
let
have
you
the
all
stream
see
up
it. It doesn't
today.
matter. You can all click it.
Okay.
This is what he sees though.
What a fancy dude.
See you.
So this old humanoid seems to be stealthily, but not enough for a 34, kind of following you guys.
Now, did he notice me when I look back at him?
Roll an insight check.
$12.
20. You kind of look, from where you see him, he just it's like slowly moving forward. He kind of looks and sees your presence, and he doesn't like accelerate towards you, but he just kind of slowly is still following behind you guys at like a safe distance.
Keep an eye on him.
All right.
Why are you looking back so much?
But just looks at the two of you. What's wrong, minions?
There's someone behind us. Why did I respond to minion?
Make it true. And he kind of looks back. What's wrong with him? I think he's sick.
He is looking a little yellow.
Can we touch it?
I mean, you can, but should you?
Boss told me not to touch strangers anymore. Unless boss says so.
Should. What does that word mean?
Well, so good example. You are kind of strange, but you're not a stranger because I know you.
When did Jamba learn how to speak Giant or Sylvan?
You don't know.
Okay.
I'm just kind of looking at Jambo.
Jambo read Benny. Leah, teach me big words.
Which one is Leah?
He does like the pointy-eared.
Oh yeah, well, there is a lot of redheads in this group. There are three redheads in this group.
All right, so do you leave them be? You go faster. What do you guys do?
Let's see if we can keep the current pace.
Okay. So you guys continue following along the left wall. He continues holding his distance.
He doesn't look like he has good bones.
Back to everyone stuck behind the gate. What do you guys want to do? Your respite is over.
I know what I want to do. but I don't know if it was what I should do, so I'm gonna let other people go first.
You need to find some way to save him. Maybe the box.
You do notice he has picked up the box and kind of set it in front of him on the other side. He's just sitting down right now, like looking at the open box.
Now we can see this because I'm not sure what I missed while I was AFK. And it's just Jambo in there, correct?
No. So they're in the stomach. This is actually where you guys are. So I just dropped the image for you. So
Okay.
that's the star chamber. You're locked on the gate on the outside. He is currently locked inside. You could try to get the gate open, but it looks like he was locked in here, either willingly or unwillingly. You're not 100% sure.
Is there a
But he
physical
does
lock
have
on
the
it?
arc. Not from what you can see, no. Yes, yeah.
Any ideas?
I'm gonna start searching the area.
It has turned or blue.
You see a giant countdown start counting down.
Does the entire area actually turn blue, or was it this color to begin with?
No, it turns blue. Everything gets really dark and all those torches turn blue.
Do I get a movement speed with melt with stone?
I believe it's. Let me double check. I believe it is just your movement speed, because I think it allows you to move through.
I was like, I thought it just let you like go in, but I wasn't like expecting it to like let you move, and I don't have any modules loaded, so I don't want to risk crashing.
Oh yeah. I'll double check it real quick. I think you can just go through your normal speed. Double check. Meld to stone. You step in the stone over the banana. Touch nothing but your presence remain visible when you're inside. Can't see. Your movement to leave the stone where you entered it. Oh, interesting. So you technically, I'd say if it was thin, you could probably make it through the other side. But if it's thicker, you couldn't go through like a big piece now.
Yeah, I can't mole.
There's also no stone currently present.
Yep. Well, that's my idea.
Allie, do you know what he's doing?
I mean, he's a wizard. I'm assuming he's casting a spell of some sort, or I mean,
Any idea on what kind of spell, how it's going, how long it'll take?
you ask a lot of questions for someone who's a spellcaster as well. Just gonna point that out. She kind of looks
But
over.
I do things usually through force of will, not by.
Reflective.
Well,
She rolled a natural 2, so even with her high modifier, she's like, he's got his back turned. You get him to, I don't know, not do that?
talking doesn't seem to be working.
You do realize if you can't figure it out, then Tony's probably going to blow up the door.
See Taya going through her bag, starting to look for explosives.
You're like handing them out to Rosie one by one. Like, hold that, hold that.
The only thing I can think of is maybe if we get the box, we might be able to call or recall whatever it is that's inhabiting him out of him.
What if when we go in, the box does the same thing to us?
So what does the door look like again?
It's like a It almost appears like a glass, but it has like metal components to it as well.
Like
You do gather it is enchanted also.
like hinges.
No hinges. Like it looks like it probably just like separates in the center. So there's like the seam is like a dead center on.
Can I just
I could
punch
try
it?
to move.
You can do whatever you want. Why we like D&D.
Can it do that? I thought it was like all in him.
You punched the door, Tanya? That really fucking hurt.
What did I roll?
You rolled a 17, but
Did it work?
didn't seem to work. Rosie just sits next to you and punches the door as well. Tanya. He kind of looks over to you, Dustin.
Yeah.
Is this one kind of your responsibility?
You really know how to pick problem favorites.
Yeah, I think it's common through all universes. Don't take it out on your master too hard. Believe me, I know. And she holds up her left arm, and you see a very familiar looking bracelet.
Why?
It's the exact same bracelet Soren wears.
Just so I know what it does.
This is the bracelet that allows them to split apart. So this is how she makes a second out for a minute.
What I plan to do with that? He gave it to you.
Let's just say we've all had our share, our dear friend. Just be happy you still have yours. And she kind of tears up a little bit.
Have mine.
And she walks to like the opposite side away from you. Plays with the robot.
I only maybe can get us in, but I won't be able to get us back out.
Tanya, roll an investigation check. Look, you don't see any. Jason's gonna look over towards Leah. I fucking hate magic. No offense. Kind of smiles.
And what are the walls made of again?
It looks like some sort of glass, like it's a transparent glass with like metal framing.
So the walls are also enchanted.
In the room he's in, it looks kind of like how it is, except there's a big dome over it. He's kind of sitting off the end of this pyramid.
So you think you can get us in?
Actually, Tanya, I would note, based on your experience, you might want to be really cautious about putting an explosion near that door. The structure itself is very thin at the end where the star chamber is. If the explosion goes wrong, this whole room can separate off and float off the structure.
Won't lie, that might be funny to watch.
Maybe. I might be able to just teleport us in, but that's if the barrier doesn't stop teleportation, and I don't think I'll be able to get us back out.
All right. How much energy do you think you have left?
As I said, I could get all of us possibly in once, but I could get maybe myself and one other out.
Well, I'll see if you can get in first before you try anything too powerful. I'm gonna Misty Step, and I'm going to attempt to make it here.
As you Misty Step, you smack into the wall and door.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought it would happen.
And
Gotta find some way in.
Allie kind of looks back at Tanya and the rest of you like, I think we're trying to save him, yeah? Or
Yeah.
right? We gotta save him? Mm-hmm. Just make sure we're on the same page. Totally on the same page.
I will try.
Did you like, I don't know, see what he wants? Isn't he like enamored with you?
No. I think he said. I think he said what he wanted. Like once.
He sounds like
Yeah.
he's pretty fucking crazy.
I want to call out and say, did you even stop to pick up the Ratman issue? Did you even go to the new releases? Or was that all a lie to come here? Because I figured Dustin would have known he would be going out to the comic shop.
Roll a persuasion check. Where the hell did that thing go? It like flew off the sky.
My window is very long.
I saw it like go off and it never rolled into the thing. I was like, holy shit. As you say that, you kind of watch as one of the eyes turns back to normal. And he just kind of looks over at you. I did. And you watch as he like pulls it out from his robe.
And the cover has a corner missing.
I didn't. And then the eye goes red again.
So you're saying
Well,
that we weren't good enough to make you happy?
And the eyes look at you. If only you'd all noticed sooner. He wouldn't have been in this situation now, would he?
I'm back by
He's a grown man. He's capable of making his own choices. If he wants to suffer in silence, that was on him.
Oh,
But we were always ready for you.
I've known him for like 2 days, to be fair.
oh no, he's not a much
You are
longer.
him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, this is Dustin.
Just great. I wasn't
Kind of-
entirely sure what's going on.
All good. He looks over at you. This is not you, Dustin. Like, just wish
Hey, thanks for the raid.
we could have been maybe different. If we'd swapped places, maybe we both would have been happy. I can't be happy here.
Life is about finding happiness. It's not about taking happiness.
All right.
You find it with what you were given, and that is how you make a good life.
You're wrong. It's about making happiness.
And who taught you that?
And he points up into the air. And you watch the display begin. And it's like You're not familiar with all these because you're only really familiar with yourself and some of the planes, but it's like an entire interactive map of the cosmos with all planes intact and a bunch of worlds. You have no idea what they are. Where do you think he got the idea for this? Originally, I kind of just came down here to figure out what the damn code to the door was. Ugh. Never pressing that button again. It took me like 2 weeks to get out of there. I tell you what. And he looks back to you, Ari. Don't worry, we're going to be together in my new world, I promise. And you can be whatever you want to be. What do you want to be?
I want to be me.
Don't worry, I'll make you happy.
Yucky.
Yeah, you sound like an actual serial killer right now, buddy. That's not a good look.
The eyes turn red, he looks back at you. Should I tell them the things you've done?
Yes.
Perspective.
Yeah,
Dustin's
tell
gonna
him.
look at you intently.
I'm
No.
I'm owning up to what I've done. I have not been a good person. It is so easy to look at me and see me on a surface level, but you don't want to know the things I've been through, buddy. You don't want to know what I've done.
I do know what you've done.
Not you. I'm not talking to you.
Roll a persuasion check to see if you reach him.
You got the stuff.
What's your minimum roll?
Huh?
What's your minimum?
Oh, hold on. That
10,
is
right?
Isn't it?
Is that 19?
That'd be a 19.
19.
One shy.
I called it before. I was going to use a luck point, though.
Oh, go for it.
Wait, do I have any left? Yes, I do have some.
Yeah, you don't even have to let me know you can do that. It's kind of hard with. Hold on, let me grab a beer from behind me. I hate you so much. I love you so.
Bring it.
This is the best luck point you could have
The
rolled.
emotional heart to heart.
We gotta emotionally manipulate this guy into thinking he was happier than he really was. Come on.
As you kind of sit there and talk to him, the eyes. I'm gonna have to change this picture so many times. We'll just say they're not red at the moment. Looks over at you. I'm gonna need one that is left and right also, and a right and left. You can start working it now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looks over. There's too much. It's really strong. What do I do?
I've done what you've done. I've had him in my head before. He'll tell you what you want to hear, but it won't make you happy.
And then one of the eyes turns red again, but it'll make you strong.
Strength is not happiness. You do not need strength to be somebody, okay? You are fine the way you are. Sure, you need a little help with girls. I can help you with that. That's fine. That's no big deal.
You're not good with girls either.
I'm really not. I don't know why you want my life.
Don't you see? The way she looks at you? Why can't she look at me that way? He looks over at Ari.
maybe tried being yourself? Have you even gone to meet her?
He just looks terrified.
I know.
No, you don't understand. Ours isn't like yours.
Well, you can't have mine, okay? So go. I can help you deal with yours. Just she can't be that scary.
Wait,
No, she's like super
what's
scary.
wrong
Dude.
with this world, Zari?
You're like the epitome of evil.
Why
Sorry.
are you into her?
She's so hot.
Hold on. Can we backpedal a moment? The epitome of evil?
Yeah, you're like super scary. After your dad died, I mean, he adopted you, but after he died, you may not be in charge, but yeah, if I had to pick between you or your sister, I'd probably rather your sister kill me. She'd just like at least rip me into tiny little particles. You're just mean.
The hell did Satesh do to me?
I just kind of
What did he do to you? What did you do to him? I thought I'd seen a lot of things, but your bloodlust knows no bounds. I mean, not you, but you.
Did you drink that? You didn't drink what was in there, did you?
No, I opened the box.
Okay. So like you basically drank it though, right?
And don't know what I answered, but that's not important.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna put my hand up against the glass. We're gonna get you out of here.
He's coming back. What do I do?
Don't
What do
let
I
him
do?
in.
I'm gonna put my hand on the door and say, "Let me in."
Just
I didn't
breathe,
close it.
okay? Just focus and breathe. That's what worked for me.
Yeah, he does.
You're strong. You can win. We believe in you.
I don't know why this seems so funny, but
Quick,
I'll
run over the door.
I'll put this in
Whip that
Discord.
evil baby out, okay? You can do it.
It just seems oddly appropriate for the nerd.
Has to believe in the power of friendship.
And he starts to like conjure a fireball in his hand. Get back!
Step away from the door.
I'm not moving.
He just kind of like looks in. He kind of like begins kind of growing this in his hand.
Dustin, I think you might want to move.
No, let him do it.
Yeah, my wings just flare up behind me and I keep my hand on the glass.
Isn't he about to... Right.
And all of a sudden,
that's
the
fine.
fireball dissipates from his hand, and bits of him start to light on fire.
Yeah.
Focus.
All right. Quick pause on you guys. Team, we're being followed by the old man. He's been. You're not really sure like how time is because you don't really have the good comparisons. But this man just continues to follow you. I need. Who rolled the last D100?
I did.
I need Sora to roll a D100, please.
Ooh.
Yeah, go figure.
You rolled the exit button. No.
So as you guys get there, you notice the old man seems to be getting a little bit more comfortable and kind of closing that distance a little bit until he stops and turns around and goes the other direction. and you see like a little flicker of light in front of you. It kind of flickers again.
And exit right towards it.
And then you just see a big poof of purple smoke. You see a very hard for breath Storn standing in front of you.
I tackle him.
With Sunthei, go ahead and roll an athletics check.
Yeah, let me find my mouse. He could probably dodge his attack acrobatics.
As you go to grab him, he's going to touch you and use his reaction to change places with Jambo, and you tackle Jambo. Like, what the hell is wrong? Is it attacking you?
I just hold him like he's a plushie doll and squeeze him.
What? Where's everyone else? I kept trying to call, but no one was picking up. Why did I even give you guys a mirror if you're not going to answer the damn mirror?
Are you muted, Slumber?
I had a feeling something.
Yes.
I was like,
I did that with the maybe something's off.
I'm going to point out, you responded with, I said Sunthei, and he's like, oh yeah, Sunthei. After I said it. All right. Let me repeat myself. It's like, I don't know. They're somewhere. I don't have the mirror
where's Dustin?
with them.
Or surprise, sorry. I got to get my surprises straight.
Yeah, I made the same mistake.
I have two, and I play the guy.
It's like, my spell should have taken me straight to him.
Oh,
Where the fuck are we?
do we know?
You know where you are? I mean, to the extent you're in the giant evil Pac-Man looking thing stomach.
Yeah, we're in the thing that was eating something Theris called astral dreadnought?
No, you don't. Astral dreadnoughts eat things. You got it incorrect.
No, I didn't.
Oh, I really wish Case finds his memory. I would have done that so hard right now. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh,
It's having multiple of them as a snack.
I
Its stomach's fairly amazing.
Let me think. And he starts just pacing back and forth. Meanwhile, back at the Star Table.
All right, step back up. I'll splice around on the glass. You're gonna be okay.
More fire. Like he looks like he's starting to light on fire.
In my
Now,
experience, that's normal. Don't worry about it too much.
Quickly, dump water on him.
yeah, Ari has extensive experience with being set on fire and setting both things and people on fire. Does this look like a controlled, intentional self-immolation, or does this look more like
No.
uncontrolled?
No, this looks like it's going horribly wrong.
Do you know how to open the gate?
He said he didn't shut it. He doesn't know.
Yeah, it was overshadowed, but yeah.
Can we maybe lift it?
Get him to come to the door.
It's not gonna work. I'm just like, my
close.
hands are pressed up against the glass and my tail is lashing, my wings are fluttering behind me. I'm just reaching back into that part of me that used to be able to do it with him right there. I just want to try and teleport inside. I know it's not gonna work. It's worth a shot, though.
Roll a D100.
That was almost a 20. Nope.
You almost get bitter with yourself for a minute. Like, if I had my old powers, like, I could stop this. You find yourself powerless to stop it currently. You guys got about 2 rounds to get this door open before this dude has some bad juju.
What's it made out of?
The door
Enchanted.
itself is like an enchanted glass and metal. To what extent, you're not 100% sure. The room itself, it's flat, other than the glass dome that's over it. Other than that, like, you have glass windows that face out towards this. The rest of your structure is like solid.
What's the floor
and
underneath
then-
it look made out of?
It's the same material as the ship itself, but where it connects, because this is the very last part that sticks out of the bottom. It's very thin near where that door is, where you guys could come in. That's why we were trying to be careful. Otherwise, if you do have an explosion that goes off near that part, the dome could either break open or break off from the structure and float off.
I have a disintegrate. I don't know if that's gonna work.
I need to read Dispel Magic really
I mean, at this point, it's worth a shot.
Here's the thing, I can only cast it at 8th level.
Well, disintegrate does work on things like Wall of Force, so
You want me to try? It's worth a shot, maybe.
Can I try to Dispel Magic first? Can someone pull it up? Because I'm familiar with it.
Dispel Magic. Let me pull it up here for you. Dispel Magic may very well work. Just reading out the effect. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability DC. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. And at higher levels, it increases the minimum ratio.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have a 5th level slot. Try. I'd rather
Up to you.
use a 5th than an 8th. But I only have, you know what? I'll use a 4th. I'll try it with a 4th. Oh, wait, but do we. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do
What
it.
level Dispel Magic at the door?
Yep, here's the 20, if that's what it is.
Okay. Do you touch the door?
Yeah,
All right.
we've all been
I guess
touching.
I'm gonna do. You cast your spell upon the door.
hmm
Are we able to, like, is the store completely flush with the ground?
It parts at the center, left and right. Yes.
Okay. So, like, we can get a grip of it?
It's a very hard to grab. It's very small, but you can get a semi grip on the center if you're pulling at it. Yeah.
Okay. Which way does the door look like it opens?
It
To the
pulls
side or
left and
up?
right to the sides. It like goes into the wall.
Maybe we can pry this open.
He's gonna use the telekinesis ring to start. Yank it open.
Yeah, do you have a crowbar?
You go ahead and you start pulling on it, and the door kind of starts pulling apart slowly.
Come on.
Just thinking that I would use my next action to pull it as well. But I don't know if I can do that yet.
Collectively. All right. So round 1, you guys do get the door open. So with the dispel, you can't pull it because you're kind of dispelling it. But with everything in the ring, because the ring pulls a lot of weight, so you guys do manage to get the doors open. So you have a round to try to interact or stop this guy from blowing himself up.
I need to.
I just reach my hand
Well, this
forward
is
and
my
make
plan.
a grasping fist and a pulling down motion. And I'm going to use one of my new toys.
Ooh. I'll go one at a time for this one. Which one are you using? Nice.
I still don't have
Let's
the
see.
physical effect or mechanical effects for it to program yet. You haven't given me.
I'll get you covered. Oh god, strength save? I'm good at everything but strength. So let's just put it this way. My modifier is 0.
You cannot
So
succeed.
even if I roll that 20, I can't beat this roll. So you watch as these chains pop up and just start surrounding Death and just smack him onto the ground. So, as a reminder, so he is currently he is grappled, incapacitated.
Somebody's got a bad mic hum or buzz.
I think that's Dustin.
I think that's
I'm not
me,
grappled. So it's restrained, incapacitated, and then he cannot use magical spells or abilities.
Okay.
Is he still on fire?
No, it gets put out because that was his own spell. So he's currently locked on the ground right now. And he's like being held flat against the ground in these chains.
Well, we know theirs is the kink.
And how long does that last?
You're not 100% sure.
Okay.
One way to find out.
I'm just saying if the deaf or that version of death cannot make the strength save, then I guess we can time it because they're not going to break it soon unless they've got some shenanigans.
Oh no, he's out. He can't do anything. Like he can't move. He's not strong.
Can't use magic.
So yeah, he's just like locked on the floor.
Is cleansing touch action, I think. Okay.
So it's grapple, restrain,
eyes-
and incap.
Not grappled, just restrained, incapacitated, and
No
he
spells.
cannot cast spells. For combat effectiveness, in combat, it's 1 minute. Out of combat situation, depending on what it is.
We're here to help, Deft. We can help you through this.
Before the redness fades from the eyes, because it's having a hard time dealing with it too. It just looks over at you. Deft. We'll finish this soon. And the eyes just go back to normal.
5.
Is the box still open?
The door?
No, the box.
The box is still open, yeah. You get that close?
Hmm.
Get that close to fire you.
If you got that close, you got that close.
Yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Deft? She's walking toward it.
I wouldn't get that close to either of them.
I'm going to Misty Step right next to them.
Which works fine now.
Yeah. So that was Misty Step as a bonus, right?
Yeah.
I'm to reach down, put my hands on like his face and say, "Let me help you," and I'm going to use a cleansing touch.
Okay, so as you touch the face, the redness kind of fades from the eyes. Sorry, I really kind of messed up, huh?
Yeah, you really did.
It's all right.
Can I reach over and close the box?
You what?
Can I reach over and try to close the box? Or is this still?
You want to touch the box?
Yep.
You're telling me not to. You know stuff better than I do. I will not.
Ooh.
I close it with a mage hand.
Try.
Like a 10-foot pole.
So you go ahead and close the box.
Yeah.
All right. You pop a mage hand. The top of the box falls shut.
How do you feel, Deft?
He's just kind of like laying there.
Are you all right?
He just kind of like looks over at you. Doesn't say anything though. Just kind of out of it.
Does he look exhausted or embarrassed or?
No, he just looks like really, really, really weak and exhausted. Yeah.
I mean, another closing touch just because I don't trust like that. Just in case.
Take a seat beside him.
You guys should go. It knew you were coming.
It who?
Oh.
I'm not just gonna leave you here.
Looks over at you. I'm okay now. I just gotta. It's gotta power nap it off.
Nap this one off, I'm afraid.
It'll be good. Trust me. I've slept off worse headaches. I'm really sorry, everybody.
It's all right.
I'm fucked up, huh?
Only a little.
I'm still holding the chains as well. I'm kind
Oh
of
yeah, no,
testing.
he's still locked down.
Yeah, I'm testing to see how long this happens, and also just to double make sure that no shenanigans are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Is he free to whatever that patience thing is?
Gonna kind of hesitantly put a hand just like on his forehead and look into his eyes. Can I sense it within him? Still?
Yeah, it's totally still there.
Yeah. Thank you. So, do you want the good news or the bad news?
Always a bad news.
Him or who?
Him.
Good news.
Good news is there's a way to get him out of you.
What's the bad news?
I gotta kill you to do it.
What's inside him?
Same thing that's inside me.
I am not a pinata for your opening, thank you very much.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad.
I like being alive, thank you.
We'll make you better. We'll fix you.
I start striding forward.
Just gotta kill
And I'm
you.
like, let me try first. And I place my left hand like like across, like doing the. Do you ever watch wrestling back in the old days, like the Iron Claw with the Von Erich?
Sure.
That,
Yeah.
Like that's grabbing the face and the top of the head like that, and trying to
Ooh.
pull out whatever's in there.
All right. So, as you touch it, Theris, you get this sense of dread inside of you. And you feel like a primal sense of fear. The entity within your staff is afraid of whatever this is.
I just recoil my hand quickly and step back, and I'm kind of like holding my wrist with my right hand.
Yeah, kind of yucky, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't need to come out. It needs to
Really
die.
yucky. Hmm.
You can't kill him.
We can get him out of you, though.
But then what? It needs to be contained.
Back in the box, I suppose.
That's
He's going to put his hand back up. And he's going to point back up.
look up.
The door code.
I didn't catch that. You said the door what?
The door code for the door.
Take a quick note of it.
It's like, I take it you guys not really adept students of history, huh?
You know, funny thing about only being here a day, not a lot of time for history lessons.
Yeah, I guess if your gods are all imprisoned, you probably don't have a lot of information about them, huh?
Yeah,
It's like, so I figured it out. I got it wrong. I knew what it was, but I had the order wrong.
how did
Like-
you get out of them?
These
Actually,
are-
I guess we don't know they're in a maze.
He mentioned that it took him 2 weeks to get out of wherever he was when he hit the button, though.
Hmm.
Um,
What happened to you when you hit it and got it wrong?
oh, did you see the big blue thing outside?
Deanna? The thing eating the dreadnoughts?
Yeah, that's Newton.
Oh,
So
well, it's a lovely name.
anything that tries to teleport here or touch things they shouldn't touch here gets teleported inside its stomach. But it's not like a normal stomach, it's like a maze.
How did you get out?
I'm just gonna say dumb luck.
We may have 3 friends that are currently in there.
Oh. That doesn't sound pleasant.
No. Cyrus, you still have the rod, right?
Still have what?
Your rod? Is it fully charged?
Def cracks up hysterically when you
Let me
ask him that.
check.
I slap him in the face.
Oh, come on!
You
I
don't
look at
realize
him.
how
Yeah,
big of a
it's
mistake
full
you
charge.
made.
I look at him knowingly, and I just kind of smirk.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Well, do you have the magic and the materials for helping him once if we can get the entity out?
The rod should work. And if not, I believe someone's carrying some diamonds.
Everybody's talked about material components, if I remember.
Def, you're sure it's the only way to get it out?
Only way I know of.
I think he's probably right.
Will you let me do it?
I don't know if you can.
No, it's alright.
Oh.
I feel like it's fitting if I did it.
Yeah? Okay.
But wait. So how do I come back to life?
Don't worry about that
Ferris is
too
going to
much. We'll deal
resurrect
with it.
you.
I am going to protest until I understand how. Because I like being alive. I know I've said I was sad. I understand. I see the error in my decision process now.
No.
I would very much
Shut up
like to not die,
and reap what you sow.
but people,
Theris is a priest, and he has a rod that can bring people back.
that's okay.
He's gonna touch you with his rod. I know it's a little strange. You'll get used to it.
He just is like laughing hysterically on the floor,
That's what all priests do nowadays.
still wrapped in the chain.
You know, I'm really proud of you. I've been through this. This is just part of the process. You gotta die at least once.
Can I at least explain the code to you before you try to kill me?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that I don't have confidence in you, but
Yeah, of course. You know,
Man,
just in
this-
case you don't come back, it would be great to know.
if you fucking kill me and I don't come back, I will haunt you
No,
till
we're
the
gonna
end
come
of my
back.
life.
You're gonna come back. It's gonna be fine.
I really don't believe you. I want to believe you, but you're not having a very good pitch.
It only hurts at first.
It only hurts first.
It all hurts at first.
Hey, you know, you don't have any family, do you?
Just Lauren. Like, this guy's okay. He crashes on the couch every so often. Now I guess he has a room. It used to be my room. Now I just have a shitty apartment.
You know, I've
Harder to our
Got a
brat
couple-
man, but clubs mean that little to you.
I would just like to say, I don't know what it is about all of you guys, but if I'm going to die, I would just like to let you know that I love your little inappropriate child. I think she's hilarious.
It really is. As I was saying, I've got a couple brothers. You know, after all this is done, I'd be honored to call you one of them.
Oh, I always wanted a brother. Are you close with yours?
I Stalk emerges from my cloak. Yeah, this is my littlest brother. I know he is a weasel currently. Do not let his appearance deceive you. He is a little rascal of a boy, and I love him very much.
He just has like a look of shock on his face.
Wait, do you look familiar?
I do.
It's not a weasel, is it?
It is. But I can't.
It's so much in common.
I can't. He's like trying to like summon it with his hand, but he can't because he's still in the chains.
After you can show me, and maybe they can meet.
I'm really not looking forward to dying. Are you sure you can bring me back?
Yes.
Like, you got
I've seen
diamonds,
Theris
right? You
do it
guys have diamonds? You
We've
got
got
diamonds?
diamonds, right? Somebody's got diamonds. I'm sure someone's got diamonds.
Like, can I see the diamond before you kill me?
No, I mean, we should probably get this done.
Dustin pulls
Sorry,
out a
well,
small pouch
kind
and
of
like
rustles there.
diamonds fall to the floor.
Don't worry. You'll be okay.
All right, what do you guys do?
We'll give him a kiss on the cheek and then.
He, as pink and red as this individual is, you would swear a Cambion has appeared in front of you. The minute you kiss this guy on the cheek, like, just face red. And at least if he dies now, he died a happy man.
And, I'm gonna summon Verbrennan.
He looks terrified.
I can use a normal dagger if you'd prefer. I think it would take a couple hits if I did.
He's locked down pretty good right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use this one. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It won't hurt that much.
You're out of combat. All right. What are you trying to do? Like, where do you stab him?
Is
How do you
he
do
on his
this?
back or on his stomach?
He is chained down on his back currently with his stomach out.
I think I. Oh, hold on.
He's like panicking the entire time. I have a last wish.
Alright. What is it?
No wishes.
I don't know. We can humor him.
I have to tell Ari. It's like, can you lean over?
She'll lean over.
No.
I can't. Can you lean over more?
Okay.
Are you to my left or my right?
If he's kind of laying feet toward this way, or is he laying feet toward that way, or?
It is up north on the map.
So okay. So we're toward his feet.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm on your right.
You're too high up. Can you kneel down closer? Just wanted to tell you something.
It's the last wish, right?
As you kneel down, he just smiles. Thank you.
Huh?
He just starts cracking up.
Okay, I kill him.
All right. So, how are you doing this?
I'd say where Brendan gets real long and real sharp, and I just go straight through the throat.
Oh,
No, I should probably do the heart so it stops. I'm gonna go through the heart.
so you stab him through the heart, and you just watch. He kind of looks up at you. He said, "What's her?"
Be okay. Trust me.
And he's just kind of sitting there.
Surprise, get the box ready.
Yes. I'll pick up the box.
They're gonna be okay.
Somebody going to me. Be bad. Take a step back.
You got it.
Is he dead? Do I have to stab him again?
Just limp.
Just gonna brace
What am I
myself.
doing with this box?
To be honest, I wasn't there to see it last time it happened. If something starts coming out of him, just have it ready.
Watch as the chains finally fade on their own.
I sent you a message.
What were you doing with the box, Dustin?
I am holding it. It is still closed.
Maybe if
Maybe
you open
you
it,
need
it'll
to
like
open
suck it out.
Mm-hmm.
You're very clueless.
I've never done this before,
Get
okay?
I open the box.
Man, this would be such an awkward time for theirs or for Soren to call.
You open the box again?
I have been told to, so yes.
I need you and Ari to both roll
I'm
wisdom
back.
saving throws.
Oh,
Oh no,
Wisdom.
not
we're gonna
wisdom.
kill everybody.
This was your idea.
Oh, 21's not bad.
Is that with your bonus?
That is
Yeah.
with the bonus.
So you watch and kind of almost surprise protects you, just kind of seeing this happen. You jump back and kind of watch, like, shadow appears and jumps out. Oh, I saw. And kind of recoils back
Jumps
into
out
the
and
box.
like, all right.
Yeah, if he didn't have his bonus, he might be in trouble.
Yeah.
So like it's an actual shadow like, in front of her or something.
Yeah, like you reached out to try to like envelop the two of you, but as you kind of held back with your paladin abilities, and you can actually get away from it.
Is
I
it gone?
Yeah, did it come out?
Or
of him?
no.
No, it didn't come out of him. It came out of the box.
Okay, can
Oh,
I
okay.
like? I want to touch him again. Does it still feel like it's in there?
He just feels dead right now.
Do you mind if I throw this one away and start over?
Oh, the thing back into the box. I don't know. That's about all I got going. Otherwise, I'm closing it.
Maybe
Yeah,
this was a bad idea. I'm gonna call Soren real quick.
I closed
Can
the
you
box.
It
roll that
actually
shadow thing
works
back in?
quite easily. And you see in the background, you see Soren and all of Team Tummy like walking along, holding their hands on the left wall still.
It's the tummy trio.
Hi, we're a quartet now.
Oh, hey Soren.
Yes, hi.
So hypothetically, you know about the box in here, right? The black one.
What box?
I'll put
I've
it in front of
literally never been here. Yeah, don't touch that. I know what that is. Put that down.
Yeah, that one. Okay.
Do not let anyone open it, and do not let Def anywhere near it.
Hypothetically, if we opened it and Def got near it, how do we get it out of him? Just hypothetically, not like any of this happened.
Soren dead.
How did he die?
You know, we're not gonna worry about that right now.
He stabbed him.
You killed yourself?
Not the first time.
Can we
to be
focus on
honest.
how to get this out of him, please?
Well, not by killing him. We can't cast any spells on him now.
What spell are we supposed to cast?
Resurrect.
All right.
Okay.
If we bring him to the table that like obliterated that black stuff.
Could I
Can
take
we
the shadow thing went back into the box? I'm very worried about that thing.
Alright, well, okay, Soren, I'm just gonna call you back later, okay? Have fun.
You just hear Jim behind him. You want some raisins? Anyone?
No, thank you, Jambo.
What the hell is a raisin?
Okay, what spell are we supposed to cast?
Resurrect.
I mean, to get it out of him.
I would love to say that I know, but I was not there when it happened to me. I'm pretty sure I just turned to dust, which is already different.
So as after
Like
the
a
fact,
devil?
add a character reminder really quick. You were a devil, so when you died, you just reformed somewhere else. Get the feeling, probably not a devil.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to throw this one away. We can make new bodies, right?
Darius? Are
Well,
you able to
maybe we could just
make
stroll.
a new one?
Maybe we could stroll over to Econ. Maybe he had the spare one lying around. He had one for you. Maybe he'll have one for you again.
I don't think he has another spare.
What was your question,
Even if
Ari?
he did.
Are you able to make a completely new body for him?
That's a bit out of the realm of my abilities. I can bring that body back if the soul is present.
Soul should be present.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good start. Let's just bring him back, and if it didn't work, we can try again.
Why did you say we can't cast spells on the body, though?
I think he meant can't. Whatever spell he's thinking of must need him alive. Alright,
Yeah.
let's
there's-
bring him back.
I kneel down beside him, pull the rod out, and place my left hand on his forehead, pressing the crown of his head. And as I just start to lay the rod on the chest, I kind of look up at Ari and grin wickedly. And then I place the rod down on the chest and try to res.
Roll a D100. Roll another D100.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
So you place your hand upon him or the rod upon him, and you try, and it does not activate. It seemingly cannot take effect on him with whatever happened to him with this thing inside of him.
So as that
However-
happens and I notice it, that the wicked grin I had changes to a look of shock. Because I'm technically, player-wise, I'm just jacking with Ari.
Hang on, however.
To make him
however,
think that I'm taking the soul, but I'm actually just going to res. But that's what the look of shock is why isn't this working?
Yeah, seemingly nothing.
As I do that, I the shock look. I look at everybody, and then I place the rod back on the chest and focus. And as you can see my countenance, I get very serious and very, concerned, and I keep trying it over and over. I'm like, it's not working.
Well, actually, here's a good point. It only has 5 charges, right?
Correct, but if it doesn't work, does that mean it expends the charge since it doesn't actually go off? Or is it expend it and then you just it just didn't work?
What's the actual spell I cast?
Resurrection.
That's a good question.
Sunthe, your mic is doing some crazy crap, man.
It is? Okay.
It's got a lot of bad hum and pops and in and outs.
So,
It is a phone.
On the phone.
I would say for this one. Yeah, no, it is still an attempted cast. So go ahead, roll it's a D100. Because that's all your charges, yeah?
Yeah. Let's see.
Don't roll. You don't want to roll low on this one, right?
It's a roll of D20. On a roll of 1, it disappears.
Don't roll a 1. Roll a 2.
I saw it pop up there for a second. I'm like, oh shit, there it is.
It was close. Okay. Yeah. So you hit it, it depletes the charges, but it does not break. But he does not get up.
Okay. So I want to say that you see as I put the rod there, there's like a glow, that kind of golden, yellowish white healing energy glows from it, and then just fades. And
And he's just becoming more pale.
I don't know if it's location or something. If it was too late, it's not working.
is that shadow thing still hovering above him, or?
No, when it lashed out, do you guys have the lid open still?
I don't know. Bryce, do you still have the
Flashed out.
lid open?
It's up down.
It recoiled after it tried to get you and him, but it recoiled back. It's slightly above the chest, but if the chest is not closed, it is still slightly there, yeah.
Hey, Allie,
Mm-hmm.
don't get too close, but I don't suppose you have any ideas on how to get whatever this is back into the box?
I mean, we could fold him in half and like shove him in it. I mean, he's dead
No,
now,
not
so.
not deft.
Oh,
Whatever this shadow thing is. We could try that light.
I can't really. That's not really what I do. I'm cute and I hit things. Don't heal things.
I don't suppose Soren ever went over a course on exorcising evil shadows?
She gets a really like depressed look upon her face. No, he didn't.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
She did though.
I didn't catch that last part.
She said, but she did though.
She did?
She looks over at him. Can't bring him back to life though.
Apparently there's a problem with that. We gotta get whatever this is out of the body. Or get him a new body.
I don't think that's going to help.
She's gonna
There's no soul.
put her like. There's nothing here.
What do you mean there's nothing here?
I think whatever it was took him with him.
What
And
did
she
it
just looks at the box.
He's in the box?
I don't think he's in the box. But I think wherever the box goes, somewhere in there, he's got to be. I have a real bad feeling.
Yeah.
At this point, you guys see probably like 800 feet out from the dome, you see Newton just kind of like roaming around the field. Didn't they roll a D100?
Oh, you don't think the box leads inside?
You never did get the code from him either.
Wait, I thought he gave us the code first.
He's gonna, and then he steps.
I thought
He was
I thought
gonna, and then he was a little shit, so you stabbed him
I thought it was
immediately.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
Nope.
He was checking out Ari, and you stabbed him. He asked for a last wish, and you stabbed him immediately after he was checking out Ari, and she didn't realize it. There's. Actually, I'll put you that she was on.
Anyone that happens to be looking at me sees, just get a kind of a troubled and puzzled look on my face.
I'm gonna go to perception. Probably not directly looking that direction. What's wrong, Taras? Do you have an idea?
Something just doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is, but it may just be me, but something's off.
About
I don't know. That
Allie's
something
gonna
feels
kind of look
wrong.
over it. Guys, I think he killed
Okay.
Death.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas on how to bring him back? Where his soul might be?
Ah, I thought someone would have had this conversation with you sooner. You see, when people die, their soul leaves their body. If they were good people, they go to good places. Bad people, they go to bad places.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, are you trying to say that he's in heaven or hell right now? Or.
No, I'm pretty
Because-
sure it's much worse than that. You
Oh,
see,
yeah, he's in
Okay.
super hell. So, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Super
But if we
hell.
figure out this, if she points up at the diagram, if we actually figure this out, maybe we'll know what he was talking about. You probably shouldn't have stabbed him until he told us the code. Steph? No, for next time.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me. That was really weird.
He totally was checking her out.
Mhm.
It's okay. We understand.
No comment.
Okay, so we figure out this code and we might be able to figure out where Death went.
That's all I got.
Okay. Well, resurrection. What's the time frame on resurrection?
I
don't think
think
there's
is it a
time here.
week or a year on actual? Let me look at the spell.
100 years.
Isn't that true, Rez?
That's true,
I think
Riz.
true is 200. I'm pretty sure res is 100, true is
Let
200.
me look real quick.
Oh, Sunte.
Has been dead for
I just
1
saw
year
your-
or longer. Attacks you greatly. Casting a spell to restore life to a creature that's been dead for 1 year or longer attacks you greatly until you finish a long rest. You can't cast a spell again. You touch a dead creature that's been dead for no more than a century. There we go.
I have a 93-year-old Sunte.
Yeah. And didn't die of old age, isn't undead, and the soul is free and willing.
I get the
Yes.
feeling the soul being free is the problematic part.
Yeah, definitely willing. Probably not free.
You guys watch as something unexpected happens. There's a very large explosion
Oh, no.
from Newton. Team Tummy,
Bye.
you were immediately jettisoned out from your current space. So everyone inside just sees a massive explosion. You guys are just like floating out in nothingness. After the explosion kind of dissipates a little bit. I need Sunfe, Sora, and Jamba to roll perception checks.
I'm now just picturing Soren hurling his way here at like Mach speeds and like busts through the roof in superhero lands.
Oh, he's out there too. Sora. Newton has been killed.
Oh, Bye.
You look out and you see a small humanoid form adorned in jewels with a large singular wing that goes over her head.
Uh-oh.
Does she look familiar?
It looks like a very bedazzled Ari.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry.
What did you do?
Ow.
It's not your
Oh.
fault, is it? That can't be your fault.
Wait. Oh, hey. Oh, that's not Ari. So what is her current whole deal right now? Where is she looking?
Right now,
Yes.
let's Soren.
Soren, I think you might be in trouble.
Oh fuck.
She's not that bad, is she?
Oh fuck. Um,
Plan?
he looks pale.
That bad, I see.
He's gonna grab onto
I
all of
think he
you
needs a raise.
and cast teleport. Dustin, you still have your mirror, yeah?
Yes, but it has bad reception.
Not anymore. It only had bad reception when he wasn't here. Now he's here. You literally could see the man floating up.
I can get us bad reception for a different.
Ah,
I can get a bad reception for a different reason.
all right. So, as he teleports to the mirror, you watch Jambo. Bah! Or kind of pops out right here. Synthé pops out right there. And storing.
I hate teleportation.
Hey guys.
You guys
What is-
managed to blow up Newton?
No.
Hmm?
You did.
Oh no.
I did?
Yep.
Oh, he's gonna be so sad he missed her.
Why is he dead? Why is he here?
Ask questions.
Long story. So, wait, what do you mean I did?
Is Soren here?
This is where it's just like, he kind of like picks himself. I'm just looking for a token for him. He picks himself up. He just kind of like looks over. He's gonna go ahead and cast a whole person on our.
No. This is ours.
Oh, sorry. Oh, oh.
Don't worry. I don't think she's figured it out yet either. But after telling her,
So,
You're so mean.
who?
He's looking at Ari.
Hey, this is kind of awkward. I'm really sorry about killing your apprentice.
He looks over and sees Deft on the floor. And he looks at you, Deft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one's totally on me. This was my idea. We can't fix him. Resurrection did not work.
He just puts his hand on like his wrist and he's just holding it for now.
he opened the box. There was a shadow entity in it, and Well, from our prior experience, apparently you're supposed to kill the person and then bring them back, but we think it ran off with the soul.
Damn.
Doesn't say a word. Just kind of like runs his fingers through his hair, closes his eyes.
We're gonna do everything we can to bring him back.
I told you.
He just starts to tear up. And then he's going to go investigate the box.
Is the box open?
As
Yeah, he's not worried about it.
Dustin's still holding it, so he can do so easily.
He already knows what it is. Too late.
maybe it's too late.
And he's going to
Can't
walk
be
up
too
and
late.
close the box.
Soren, what's happened to him?
Soren's going to go ahead and cast a quick spell, and you see an emblem on the front of the box glow gold. His soul's been taken to the abyss.
Well, there's got to be a way to bring it back.
Sure. Just find a way into the abyss.
I really wish we didn't destroy that shard now.
I mean- All you gotta do is make your way in there and then fight the endless amount of legions since hells have been sealed off and there's basically endless amounts of demons down there. But yeah. I failed.
Sorry, we can get him back.
Why did you kill him?
It's
Apparently,
what fixed me. I thought it would work.
So your first plan of action was to kill him and bring him back.
They knew more decision than I did, so I watched it happen.
I should have listened to you, Price.
so the only way to get his soul back is to jump into the abyss.
You can't go there.
Why not?
Well, for starters, you will die. And most of your powers don't work there.
There's got to be something we can do.
We bury him.
Yes. Accept the fact you made a mistake and move on with your life, as we all do.
Could it be that there was no soul to begin with if this was a copy of you, Deft? A clone? Is there actually a soul attached?
Does it matter at this point? You're real enough now.
Well, it matters because if there's actually no soul, then there's no need to look for it. And gives closure to Ari.
Thorin just kind of like looks around. I'm sorry if he caused you trouble.
No,
But
you
there's
didn't cause us
nothing
trouble.
more we can do to help. I need to go bury my son. He just kind of like picks him up. And he holds a necklace he has. Coming, Bryce?
Sure. Yes.
I do wish you all the best of luck. I would stay far away from this thing as you can. And the necklace glows and shatters, and the three of them disappear. All right. So, three of them now gone. The chest on the floor. Closed. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, Zora walked off a
Slumber.
while ago.
Yeah, Slumber did something, but nobody brought it up.
What'd you
Zora
hit?
walked. I missed. I swung at Deft.
Just so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Sue was following you.
Yeah, Zora's already wandered off a long time ago.
Oh, so now here's a very interesting point. Not to be an instigator. So Sunthe and Jambo and Stora, as you walk out the southern passage into the room they came from, you see 6 or 8 doors. Some which are opened.
I mean, with my perception, I see all of them.
You see like a sarcophagus in one. Like you see all these random. Yeah, there's some shit in here.
I mean,
There's definitely something Sunthe can chew on.
I'm not paying attention to any of it.
Sora's moving too fast for me to do shenanigans, but I definitely do see the tentacle, and it intrigues me, and then I leave.
All right. So for those of you still in the room, anything you wish to do, or what's your guys' next steps? You still need a code to get in that door.
Alright, so
Let's-
it's kind of.
I mean, you could always take a guess.
There's nowhere else to go now.
Jeff just looks devastated.
Mm-hmm. Alright, is in the same boat.
Sent you a message to Paris.
I just happened to look up and see it. how long have we been like without rest?
It's really hard to tell here. It's actually something interesting you've noticed. Some of your spells have lasted a lot longer than they seem they should have for most of you. There seems to be no sense of time here. They'll kind of look over at Leah. Ah, fucking
It's
lizards,
weird.
right?
Lizards. Liz gonna look up at the ceiling and start trying to decipher it.
Roll an intelligence check.
And what's on the ceiling? What are you looking at?
It's like a giant diagram of the entire universe and like the planes. Jumbo kind of looks up at it too. This is very interesting. Bots? What are all those?
Well, what, Jumbo?
He points to the little spheres that are floating around. Like little planets.
Well, you see, when a planet is born, it starts as an egg, and then it looks like that before it hatches.
I kind of cock an eye at this description of things.
He's so enamored, just like
So
this.
those are all eggs, Jumbo.
So pretty. What about all the black stuff?
Black stuff. You mean the rest of it, like the sky, space.
He points under your guys' feet. There's like a swirling black void that is equal in size to the diagram above underneath you.
Oh. Well, you see, this one I'm not so sure about. Perhaps we're all being flushed down a great abyss.
What is a flush?
Have you ever seen a toilet before, Jambo?
No.
Oh, well, you see, they're these wonderful things.
Wow. You explain to him what it is.
I do.
That sounds so fancy. Jambo will never afford a toilet. I just go in the bushes.
I know, Jambo. I know.
He just smiles. You guys look at this diagram. I mean, other than the fact that it kind of gives you a good layout of like planets and some planes and whatever some blackness is below you, without context of history, you're not 100% sure what it means other than a diagram.
Is there anything I can puzzle out of it?
As you kind of look at it, you do kind of recall, and you go back to the time you guys had spent. You actually spent a decent amount of time with him, specifically when Eskel had you guys at the Golden Perch and was kind of explaining to you some of the histories of creation.
you kind of like look through some of the notes because you guys took drawings of the pictures, I believe, right?
I believe
said?
so. I think we did like rubbings or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you look at them, and you kind of put together. It looks like the symbols correlate to the 6 original beings that were created to kind of serve the universe. They're not like gods. It's like Soren's one of them, for example, and the Eye Guy. You gather the code is the order they were created in.
Like the constellations are the representation of them, basically.
Just based on what Deft had said and the information you had and just prior information you had from them, just based on all those clues together, you kind of gather that's what it is. And you just have historical experience because you did study that a little bit with Eskel as well. Everyone read through the book a little bit, but I believe you read through it in depth with them when you were studying and doing your circle.
And that should be the code, you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Although the weird thing about it, you're not sure why there's like this dark abyssal symbol.
Probably before, if we go by current world stuff, in the beginning there was only darkness, the void. So that came first. And if that's the case, and I start looking at them, and what I can call from a memory, then it would be void was before everything. Then I point, then the angel, and I point in another direction, then the eye, then the hand. Over there is screaming terror, and then battle helm and hammer should be last. By creation theory.
Alex,
Do we have some place, like, is there a place to enter that, or how do we?
back at the door.
I walk over to the door and try that in that order.
Oh, you gotta like walk a ways to get to
Oh,
the door.
okay.
It's at the top of the structure. You're at the bottom.
I pull out a pad just to scribble it down to make sure I'm keeping my thoughts correct and in the right order.
All right. So you guys begin heading back up, or what do you want to do next?
There's something I want to do real quick. I'm just sitting on the stairs with Ari, but I'm gonna dig into my bag. And I'm gonna pull out this menacing looking helmet. And I'm gonna put it on my head. And I take a big breath.
What's that?
I'm going to whisper something to you, DM.
Always love whispers. For Newton. So another interesting thing you do see while you guys are there, a bunch of those cats are appearing outside now. You see like little groupings of like 7 of them in several different swarms, like appearing and flying upward.
Dang it, I typed it in wrong. DM, not DM.
It should work both ways, honestly.
Does it work both ways?
It should, but it doesn't. I know. You can always hit Alt up, and then I think you can just type something, right? I can type anything else. Yeah, Alt up will read your message, and then you can just retype GM instead of DM.
Or just use Discord so you don't screw up.
Or that.
Figured.
You put on the helmet, and you kind of concentrate, but you don't really feel anything from your current location.
Okay.
Good thought, though.
Maybe later.
All right, so you guys head up, or is there anything you wanted to do with any of the 8 rooms beforehand?
Yeah, might as well check them
I'm
out.
still missing a piece of the puzzle here.
Well, those we'd already gone through. So there was, it's just a reminder. So there was in the center of the room, there was, oh no, it is 7 doors. There was, oh, sorry, it was 6 doors. There's 2 things in the center. So there is the orb that had the black shadow in it, and then the device that you used to kill it. There was a room that contained a hellfire golem, a room that contained a strange-looking humanoid sarcophagus, a tentacle, a eye stalk of a beholder, and then you found a banner as well, and then there was a room that was just open. Which you gather was where Def got the chest. Play now or forever hold your peace.
So I identified the banner, and we put that back. So there's that one.
Uh-huh.
There was a box. What was the tentacle thing?
It is just a like cut off tentacle that is sitting on a table. There was a sarcophagus that had a strange humanoid in it, and then there was a hellfire golem, which Def knows all about if you need questions. The apparatus in the center of the room you cannot remove. It is a larger apparatus, but it is still there.
Are any of the others magical? Because I'd done the detect magic.
The banner was magical.
And identified that.
The eye stalk, while it has like magical, the creature's magical, but it has no magical components really of its own without it. The tentacle, non-magical. The sarcophagus is magical, but the individual inside it is not. The hellfire golem is magical as well.
I want to spend at least 10 minutes to ID the sarcophagi.
It looks like it was kind of like... It looks almost like a blessing / like preservation type spell.
So to preserve whatever's in it.
Mm-hmm. But the individual inside of it, you're not actually sure. Sora and Supe, where are you guys at right now? So there's the room that we have the image of. There's the room to our south, which is another circle with 6 doors and the thing in the middle. So you'd be in one of those.
Do we have a map for that one?
I kept walking towards the door.
Not for that one.
We probably would have walked around. Ari would have been, honestly.
But you guys haven't seen any of these rooms, so if you want to look at them, you can all look at those too. But you kind of see them just kind of going through some quick things.
No, so dead walking, like speed walking away. I looked at the tentacle. I was like, man, I kind of want to touch it, but then Sora kept walking, so I flew.
Okay, so you're like at the base where we'd be going in to like head up. Gotcha.
I
Yeah,
kept
probably
walking
like
towards
the
the
desert
door,
room.
however long it took them to deal their thing. I didn't stop walking.
They did spend 10 minutes, so we're at least 10 minutes ahead.
Well, you have to go across the giant light bridge.
Yeah, but we're still 10 minutes.
You go across the light bridge without him?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
So you guys
I
start walking that way. They
I don't know what it is.
Well, you went on the northern one. This is the southern one.
Mhm.
All right. So you guys check that out. Figure that. Is there anything you guys want to do before you leave the southern area and start heading up also?
Come on, the others are moving ahead. We should keep up.
Here. I'll take the helmet off.
Did anyone grab the chest or did we leave it?
Why would we grab that?
Up to you guys.
I don't think we do. We want that? I don't think we want that.
You tell me.
While we
I'm
don't
just the
want it,
narrator.
we also don't want anyone else getting it either.
Yeah, the last time you
That is-
someone who got it didn't go too well for you, did it?
Sure, I'd have grabbed it.
Yeah, so basically, after you misstep, you pick it up and kind of take it. It does look like it was sealed by Soren before he left, which was the spell where it glowed.
I'll become stronger. We'll find a way.
All right. So as you guys begin heading up the light bridge, you guys may have been stopped up too because you look outside, you just see the remnants, like half of Newton's body is just floating like lifeless, blown to bits. And there's just chunks of Newton that are just floating all around.
Are there any
And there appears
figs?
to be a lot of light. Actually, you can't see the light in the north because the structure itself is too big. Yeah, like it's a massive, just gore show outside.
I was able to do all of this.
You did say you were scary.
Yeah, but I didn't think I could get that powerful. Although, I suppose. Who knows what Satosh has done to me?
Nothing good, I'm sure.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
I wonder if I'm too. Mm-hmm.
As
Wonder
we
if
head,
this redemption.
all right, we head up the lower light bridge, heading upward towards the main structure to go back to try to find the door and all those other things. And we'll pause there for the night. Nobody died. That's always a
No.
Oh
great.
yeah,
Not
somebody did
nobody.
die.
Nobody died.
No one of you died.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, but if you really count how many times I've killed other versions of you, like I'm out of think.
This is the second time I've killed myself.
Ooh, third
Third? Oh, you're right.
swamp battle. Dash's house.
Wait, Swamp Battle.
Yeah, you don't remember the version you fought? The one that was dropping like the massive boulders on you guys? The big, huge war in the swamp?
We didn't kill him though, did we?
No, he escaped through with a teleportation circle.
No,
That was
I
how we
blew
got the
myself.
symbols for Satesh's house or Satesh's home.
Oh, no, yeah. Mhm.
I drank the magma, which killed me. I jumped
Oh,
off
yeah.
my balcony, which killed me, and I just killed myself again. So I killed
Yeah,
myself
no,
was the
three
black
times.
And at least, no, we've done that a lot of times now. So there's even more. Oh, don't forget Before the Wish, too.
It's one more burden.
Well, thanks for hanging out and watching with us tonight, everybody. Please come back and catch us tomorrow for some grimdark action. Have a good night.
Have a wonderful night.